The following program may contain elements not suitable for all ages. Performances are conducted by trained professionals. Viewer discretion is advised.
Today on NEW Evolved, bitter rivals collide as the Dynamite One, Dylan Davis, defends the NEW World Heavyweight title against bitter rival Wild Thing Tony King in a brutal last man standing match. Before we get down to ringside, let's go to some pre-recorded comments for both the champion and the challenger as they prepare for this epic showdown for the ages.
You are going to face Dynamite Dylan Davis for the New Evolution Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Exactly. You guys never once paid any attention to me over the last year, but all of a sudden I get a title shot, and now you want to come into my home on my one day off.
Mr. King, I'm sorry to bother you on your day off, but you have to understand that as the executive producer of New Evolution Wrestling, I have a responsibility to deliver to the people, the fans of New Evolution Wrestling. They want to know, why is it Tony King has been taking so many shortcuts with Dynamite Dylan Davis?
Well, you see, it's simple. It goes like this. What a lot of people don't know is me and Dylan Davis, we go way, way back. We used to be close friends once upon a time when he was just a little fan going to the shows and watching me perform in those rings. Okay? And then all of a sudden, I get him involved with it. He starts training. I move away. He starts up with this new rising company called LCW. I come back. I'm on the opposite side of the fence in CEW. There was some kind of tension created, jealousy, what have you. But my whole point being, he was handed everything he's ever gotten in his career on a silver platter. Me, I had to fight, scratch, and claw my way to the top, and I still get no goddamn respect for it.
Mr. King, it's no secret that you've had to claw your way to the top. You've certainly made yourself an absolute power in wrestling in Newfoundland. However, with the tricks that you've been pulling lately, the fans want to know what you have in store for Dynamite Dylan Davis at year one.
Well, those fans are just going to have to wait and see what I have in store on December 29th. Yeah, he's got big muscles. So what? It's not all about that. It's all you need. You don't need big muscles. You don't need none of that shit, okay? And I prove that time and time again. Think about over the last few months. You know, the lights went out. Do you think they went out by accident? Think again. Ever since then, you know, I put him on the back burner. I had the match with Billy Gunn. Went out in Twillingate. I had the match with Steve Arsenal. That was all a part of my plan. Just to make those fans and make Dylan Davis think that I forgot what he has done to me. But meanwhile, I have not forgotten anything. And I just waited for my opportunity to take my chance to slip in there, and all it took was a stupid guy dressed up as a mascot while he was out back having a cigarette during the break. I smashed him in the face, I tied him up, I took the bear suit, and I presented the cake right to Dylan's face.
How are you doing today, Dylan?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm good. In Tony's interview, he said you guys used to be close friends. What happened? What changed that?
To be honest, man, I have no idea what happened. As he mentioned, I went to LCW, he remained in CEW. You know, I was given some opportunities that I guess he never received. Because of that, I guess there's a certain amount of attention and jealousy, perhaps. Other than that, I don't know where it all started, where it all went sour. All I know is that Tony King is in for a hell of a beating December 29th.
In Tony's interview, he mentioned something that you just mentioned as well. You were part of LCW while he was a part of CEW, both promotions in Newfoundland. Why were you guys a part of separate promotions?
Well, I was given the opportunity to work with the very best. Cowboy Mike Hughes, Tyson Dukes, Cody Diener. I just believe he was happy being the big fish in a small pond in cutting edge wrestling.
He said that you were handed everything you've ever got in pro wrestling on a silver platter. Your thoughts on that?
Excuse my language, but it's absolute bullshit. The only thing I was ever handed was the opportunity to bust my ass and work to get to where I am today. For him to say that is, in my opinion, a cop-out, because it's the most shallow opinion anyone could say. It's the most jealous, bitter opinion I've ever heard in my life. If he's ever seen me and seen my work that I've done, he would know that everything I've got has been earned and worked for.
He says he gets no respect. Do you think this is true, and does he deserve respect?
I believe everyone deserves a certain amount of respect. Tony, however, I feel like he believes everyone should bow down to him like he's some sort of king. Does he deserve the amount of respect he demands? No.
Good day, fans, and welcome to NEW Evolved. It's Todd Winters here with John Biz, and these two are going at it right out of the gate. A last man standing match between the Wild Thing Tony King and Dynamite Dylan Davis with the NEW heavyweight title on the line. And this one is a blood feud if there ever has been one in NEW, John Biz.
Earlier this year, the fans were treated to this match for the first time ever. The Wild Thing, Tony King, the king of Newfoundland wrestling, going toe-to-toe with Dynamite Dylan Davis, and this has evolved into one of the hottest feuds in this province's wrestling history. And you can see it now boiling to the outside as they're brawling. Tony is a brawling specialist.
Tony laying waste to Dynamite Davis there on the outside of the ring, putting the choke on. A last man standing match, so for the fans at home, it's the first person who is unable to answer the referee's 10 count is determined the loser in this contest.
There's no rope breaks. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. And if I'm Dynamite Dylan Davis, I never would have issued this challenge. Basically, because the entire year, Tony King has been using psychological warfare and tactics of the nature of foreign objects and cheating to win in order to get the best over Dynamite Dylan Davis.
And he shoots him off here, drops down. Dynamite bounces off the ropes, and a beautiful leg lariat from the Wild Thing in firm control here. Picks up Dynamite Davis again. Picks him up, rolls the dice, lays out Dynamite Davis, and you can see him tell official Justin Crickard there to put that count on, and the official initiates the count here, Biz.
At this point, I don't really think there's been enough damage to Dynamite Dylan Davis. As much as I may not like him, I have to concede he is one tough son of a gun and one of the mainstays in the main event scene here in Newfoundland and New Evolution Wrestling. But Tony now playing that psychological warfare that he is so good at. He gets under your skin and in your mind and makes you doubt if you are as good as what the fans tell you you are.
He shoots Dynamite into the corner there. A big boot from Dynamite Davis. Goes up onto the middle rope there. And a devastating bulldog. It folds up the Wall Thing right on the top of his head there. And you can see Dynamite telling the official to administer the count.
And just like that, the complexion of this match has changed, Todd. Tony King was in firm control, and now all of a sudden, he's the one being counted.
Certainly looks worse for wear off that bulldog, holding his neck there as the Wall Thing makes his way back up at the 5 count. Dynamite hoists him up. Looks like he's going for that Death Valley driver finishing maneuver. Tony weasels his way down. Shoots Dynamite outside of the ring to the floor.
And here we go. This is where ring awareness and how tough Tony King is to beat is really going to come into effect. As I stated earlier, he is a brawling specialist. He is at home out on that floor. And you take a look, when you get out there with all the foreign objects, all those tables and chairs, is that the ring bell?
Certainly.
Oh my God.
Ring-a-ding-a-ling gives a new meaning to that one here today on NEW Evolved. And I can't really describe that one to the fans at home. You kind of had to see it for yourself. And Wild Thing Tony King in firm control once again. Picks up Dynamite Davis. Is he going to bring him back into the ring?
No, it looks like he's bringing this chaos on tour all around rings. Oh, wait a minute.
And the sea of humanity here in the CLB Armory. Jam-packed for this exciting contest. Main event in any building here in Newfoundland and Labrador, that's for sure. And what's Dynamite doing? Taking apart the guardrails there, it appears. We're going to have to get security over here somewhere. I mean, this could get out of hand very quickly for the fans.
And look, you're not going to see anything super flashy. You're not going to see a technical match this evening. You're going to see two guys who legitimately don't like each other stomp the living hell out of each other.
He's got him up here. And a modified, devastating jaw first on the guardrail, and then you could see the Wall Thing certainly feeling the ill effects of that one. A devastating modified Death Valley driver onto the top of the guardrail there.
That almost looked like a throwing diamond cutter out of a fireman's carry position. Tony could seriously be hurt here. We didn't really get a clear shot. Any of his body, any of his anatomy could be hurting right now.
Well, certainly he looks worse for wear as he makes his way back to his feet. And Dynamite with the big boot and takes Tony down once again on the guardrail, crashing to the ground.
And this is dangerous for all of those fans that Dynamite Dylan Davis claims that he loves and he loves the support from. Why would he put those people at risk?
And Dynamite Davis here certainly looking to get the fans behind him in this last man standing contest. And you got to wonder if Dynamite's rigorous schedule, total defenses, Matt Wheeler, Steve Arsenault, back-to-back all across the province, is going to get the best of him here today. And he steps into the ring and Tony goes low with those ropes. And guess what? It is all legal. There are no rules in this matchup.
And here, oh my God!
Quick recovery from Dynamite, almost on instinct, and you can see it certainly took a lot out of him as well as both men are down and the referee administers the count.
Dynamite Dylan Davis fighting through the pain there. Those ropes, after Tony King kicked them, obviously hitting him in the nether regions, played through the pain and managed to deliver that devastating Death Valley driver. Let's see if Tony King can respond to the referee's 10 count.
Dynamite Davis is in the clear as he's back to both feet. The Wall Thing looking to follow suit. Referee getting up there in his count, up at 7. Looks like Tony's going to make his way up, and he does, just in time. Dynamite grabs him right away. Spin around, a block by Tony King on that clothesline. Ducks through, hooks him in, and he nails him with the kill switch.
Amazing sequence there. As you can see, Tony King has been able to sit down and study Dynamite Dylan Davis. He knew that spin out lariat was coming, and he was able to predict it, block it, and then hit that kill switch. And now, official Justin Crickard administering the 10 count on Dynamite Dylan Davis.
And the official, he's up to 6 here. Dynamite needs to make his way back to both feet before the 10 count in order to retain the title. And with some assistance of the ropes, it looks like he's going to do so. And Tony comes in right away, not giving him any chance to get his wherewithal back. And he lays waste to him in the corner there. The Wall Thing is on fire, and fans will be right back with more of this last man standing matchup. And we're back here, and you can see chairs have made their way into the ring, and these two are absolutely pounding one another. And look at this, both men take a seat here on NEW Evolved.
Both men just exhausted physically. This has been a straight-up fight since it started. And look, Tony not giving any quarter.
Dynamite gives it right back. These two going shot for shot here, tit for tat on NEW Evolved. Devastating blows, and you can see here, no rules, closed fists abound. These two making their way back to their feet all of a sudden.
Both men looks like, I want to call it a second win, but I guess it'd be a third at this point.
And Tony resorts to the dreaded eye rake there. Moving those chairs into position. What's this going to be, Biz?
Tony King showing why he is one of the smartest men in wrestling.
Oh, this will end it right here.
Oh,
if he hits
God.
This. Dynamite escapes, shoots him off into the ropes. Tony with the swing and a miss. Pick up. Oh, my goodness.
No!
Oh! And a blue thunder bomb onto the chairs. How did he survive that one? My goodness. Tony King must be broken in half there.
The sound of his body hitting those chairs was sickening here in the CLB.
And the referee applies the count. I don't know if Tony's going to be able to make... Look at the dents in those chairs there from the Wild Thing's body. I don't know if he's going to be able to recover from this one.
But the more important story here is the man who delivered the Blue Thunder Bomb, Dynamite Dylan Davis, is having a hard time getting back to his feet as well.
Dynamite seems to be getting back here, and the referee, he's up to a 7 count, it appears there. And Dynamite, he's back to both feet. The Wild Thing needs to follow suit. Alright, there we go, and the Wild Thing makes his way back in, going for that lariat again. Dynamite nails the Wild Thing with it, and it folds him up. And Tony, once again, finds himself looking up at the lights here in the CLB Armory.
So much devastating impact off of that lariat. And look, again, Dynamite Dylan Davis, unable to say that he can stand on his own 2 feet. Yes, Tony is down right now, but how much does the champ have left in him right now?
The referee, he's up to a 6 count here. The Wild Thing needs to make his way back to both feet in order for this one to continue. And Dynamite folds up that chair. Devastating shot to the midsection there, not giving Tony any time to recover. And you can see the frustration there on Dynamite's face. He's looking to put this one away, Biz.
This has been a brawl between Wild Thing Tony King and Dynamite Dylan Davis since this has started. And where's Dylan going now? What?
Oh my goodness, here comes the table. Dynamite Davis bringing the furniture into the mix here. This could be it for the Wild Thing Tony King here today on Evolved.
Well, here we go.
Sliding the table into the ring. Dynamite, what's he got in store for the Wild Thing?
You wanted to see how mean Dynamite Dylan Davis can get? I think he's showcasing it right now.
Dynamite takes that table there. He's going to set it up in the corner. And this has bad news written all over it for Wild Thing Tony King as he makes his way back to his feet, beating the referee's 10 count.
But Dynamite taking way too much time, I'm feeling that he... Oh.
He scoops up the Wild Thing in the fireman's carry position. Tony, he's able to fight it off, bounces down, and a lovely karate kick there lays waste to Dynamite Davis as he stumbles back into the corner.
And look, now Tony King...
Devastating back elbow, rocks the Wild Thing. Dynamite shoots him off into the corner. Tony up and over. Dynamite catches him back into that fireman's carry position. And I think I know what's coming, Biz. Look out below.
Oh, this could be it. Oh!
And the table proves to be tougher than we would think. And Tony King gets absolutely folded up on that table that didn't give an inch.
He got folded up, but he also got squat. That table did not break. And everything in Tony's body has to be hurting right now. This is probably the second or third attempt at that Death Valley driver. Dynamite Dylan Davis, as this match continues, gets more vicious. And Tony's really going to have to come up to that level because this is personal between them.
Well,
This is not just for a belt.
He hit him with that Death Valley driver earlier in the match, and now then just through that table that didn't break, and it looks like he's going for a third one, and again the table doesn't break, and Tony crashes into the corner.
And just take a look at the destruction in the ring here, Todd. Dynamite Dylan Davis can barely stand up, clutching his back. Tony King is out.
He's folded in half there in a very awkward position across that table, and the referee's administering that 10 count again. Tony needs to make his way back to his feet, and he's up to a 4 count on both men there.
You know, the majority of the year, as I stated earlier, Todd, Tony King really had Dynamite's number. Whether it was through trickery or any other means, he was really, really, really in the head of Dynamite Dylan Davis. And now Dynamite has the ability to vent all that frustration any way he sees fit. And you see both men now on their feet trading blows again.
Kudos to both men here. Neither man has left anything but all their effort and energies on the table here in this contest. Absolutely devastating clothesline nearly takes the head off of Dynamite Dylan Davis. The first offensive move from Tony King in quite some time, John.
If I'm Tony right now, I am taking every opportunity to try and regain some composure here. This, at the end of the day, is going to be a brawl, but Tony is a thinking man's wrestler. He needs to be able to strategize. There you go. Go out on the outside, take a walk. Try and stay as far away from Dynamite as possible until you see him start getting up again, if he starts to get up again.
And what does the Wild Thing have in store here? He's gone under the ring, and it looks like a gift box wrapped up there. Tony King making his way back into the ring. John with some fans there saying, I got a special present for Dynamite Dylan Davis, apparently. What's this going to be, John?
I have no idea. I spoke with Tony earlier before this match, and he didn't mention any type of special surprise to me. Oh my God. Brutal super kick to the side of the head there. Oh no.
This is nothing but trouble here today on NEW Evolved. Whoever ends up in those is going to be certainly worse for wear.
You've got to assume, you have to imagine, if Tony can pull this off and put it... Is he going for the kill switch?
That's it. This will end his career if he ends up hitting this one here today. Tony working hard to get him around. Dylan shoots him off into the corner. Luckily, Tony with the big boot right to the face brings Dynamite back into the corner. And now, what's this going to be? An attempt at a tornado DDT, maybe looking to drive him in that way. Dynamite blocks it. Rests Tony back up on the buckles there. Vicious knee right to the face, and Tony certainly wobbling there worse for wear. And Dynamite's making his way up, and oh no, Biz, I think I know where this is going.
Neither one of them. If this happens, neither one of them will be able to respond to the referee's
I can't see how anyone's going to recover from this. Oh my
goodness!
goodness!
Oh no! over 2,000 thumbtacks in the back of the head, the arms, legs.
The shock and horror of the fans in the CLB Armory, and you can see the Wild Thing writhing in pain on the canvas as those thumbtacks piercing through his body.
Neither man has moved since the superplex.
And the referee's administering the 10 count. Who's going to be able to make it back to their feet first, Biz?
You're seeing more life out of Dynamite right now, and I actually think that the champ has the best chance of getting back to his feet before that 10 count.
Dynamite's making his way back to his feet. The referee's count is increasing here.
And look, Tony King is right in the middle of that pit, that section of thumbtacks. Everywhere he...
What's this here?
What's going on?
You see coming through the curtain, Matt Wheeler with the title. Nails Dynamite Davis. He's down, and the Wild Thing, is he able to get back up? And Tony King, he's up at 10. Boom, he's got it. Biz, we've got a new champion here today on NEW Evolved.
The Wild Thing, Tony King, must have spoken to the Maverick, Matt Wheeler, as an insurance policy. That is the only way he could have done anything smarter this afternoon, is if he had come to me personally.
Unbelievable. And we see here this double suplex. What has transpired on NEW Evolved that crashed down into the thumbtacks. We see an alternate angle here of Wheeler with the title belt as Dynamite makes his way to his feet at 9, crashes back to the canvas, and Tony King is able to make it up to his feet just in time before falling down himself as he claims NEW's top prize. Unbelievable. And the Mavericks back in the ring laying waste to Dynamite Davis, and I, for one, I love it.
This is absolutely great. Matt Wheeler getting a little bit of retribution for having to live in the shadow of Dynamite Dylan Davis this entire time. But the more important part about this is we have a new NEW Heavyweight Champion, and he is the King of Newfoundland Wrestling, Wild Thing, Tony King.
New Evolution Wrestling would like to thank the following supporters: Greco Pizza, Torbay Road; Adam Tucker Photography; TPI Travel Agent Kayla Gavin; EJ Krams Home Hardware; The Hub Printing and Catering; JC's Entertainment.